Hello, everyone, and welcome to your love and money reading. So this is going to be a reading for all signs. You'll find your reading in the timestamps. Feel free to check your other signs as well, because these are short and sweet readings. It is easy to just pop down and check your other signs for an overall view of your reading. Let's welcome in spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please help bring in clear messages for the highest good for those that are drawn to these readings. All right, Aries, so this is going to be your money and finance reading, and then we will move on to love. What is next for Aries for career and finance? Four of Swords. So this is a resting period. There is no movement at this time. This is when you are kind of recharging your battery and reflecting back on everything that's happened so far. So possibly in your career, you are needing, with your job, you're needing a break. You're needing a day off. You're needing even just a nap, just get extra sleep, maybe take some vitamins, just take extra care of yourself. This is resting, recuperation, and, a recharge. So the need for that to recharge your batteries. So let's go ahead and see what's on the bottom of the deck. Justice. So this is for wealth. Sorry, I didn't have this here. So you might be pulling some contracts. This can also talk about the scales are tipping in your favor. This is a sign of Libra. We have the Sword of Truth. This is going to bring in balance. We have this. So if there are legal matters surrounding your money, career, that sort of thing, this shows that things are going to start really balancing out. And if there is a court case, that will be closing up and balancing in your favor. So let's go ahead for love. Let me put that over here. Whoa. So for love and partnership, romance for Aries. King of Swords. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You just had Libra in your coming up strong in your money end of the reading. So you could very much be coming across as the energy of an air sign. You're being very logical, seeing things very clearly, and you are coming in as a king, so very mature. All right, so this could also be why, because you're in your head about something. So in regards to love, you have the Two of Swords under the deck, and this is talking about a big, heavy choice that you're refusing to see that you need to make. You know, she's blindfolded here. There's two swords. So the moon is there as well. So it often, even though it is swords, which is that air energy, it is oftentimes a difficult decision because it can be emotional. So in regards to love, you are really thinking things over maybe too much to where, or maybe you're needing to be like that. You're needing to think logically to make this decision, because it's almost like you're blind to or refusing to see that there is a choice that needs to be made regarding love at this time. All right. And now we are going to pull let's just do a healing crystal. This is for Aries. Let it go. You have smoky quartz. So that does kind of fit for your money career side of things, where you're needing to get some rest and really recharge. So if there is a lot of stress that's weighing you down in regards to your career, job, finances, all of that, smoky quartz is a great absorber of negative energy. So really trying to let the stress go. And it could also be a healing energy when it comes to love, for kind of letting go the worries of the situation. When you get the Two of Swords, which that's what you had, your advice is always to choose what is best for yourself. And that can often be times why we refuse to see that there's a decision, or we're ignoring that I have to make this decision, that sort of thing, because it involves other people and it can affect them. And it can feel like we're being selfish, or, you know, it's going to upset somebody else's life, that sort of thing. But you need to let go of the stress or the influence of how it might affect somebody else, and you always need to choose what is best for you at that time. Because if you don't, you're just delaying the inevitable, in a sense. Under the deck, we do have this Epidode, go deeper, it says. All right, I'm going to close this one off, and we're going to move on to the next sign. Thank you, guys. Hello and welcome. So this is for Leo. So first we're going to pull for career, money, and finance. This is for Leo. Leo. All right, let's go ahead and do it this way. Wow, Three of Pentacles. So this is when things are really starting to come together for you. Things are actually, there's movement. This is Three of Pentacles. A lot of times people call that the collaboration card. It can represent collaborating with somebody else or teamwork. However, as you can see, there is only one person in this card. Three of Pentacles is when it's basically like, an example would be you're being hired for a job. You've done the job and now you're being paid for the job. Basically, like, all the steps are going and things are coming together. The dots are connecting and it's really working and coming together for you. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles. So it might not be moving as fast as you were thinking, hoping, or anticipating. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. However, he is the most reliable, hardworking. That is the knight that's going to get the job done. So you're planting pentacles. Pentacles are what we want to see when we are talking about money and finances. So this is really, I feel like you're really building something that is going to be long lasting. You're putting down roots, planting those seeds, and things are really starting to come together for you. You know, if we have like the Knight of Swords here, which is the fastest moving knight, that's when you need to check the details, and things could get overlooked because, you know, things are moving rapid, and they can be impulsive and things like that. So when we're dealing with finances and you're wanting that stability and the reliability, the Knight of Pentacles is great. All right, so we're going to move on to love. This is for Leo, for love, romance, partnership. Seven of Swords. So you might be having some negative self-talk where we are telling ourselves, you know, we don't deserve this, or we're not good enough. Those kind of things. When we tell ourselves, we are limiting our, it's like this negative beliefs of ourselves that we tell ourselves. So let's see what's under the deck. Five of Cups. So when it comes to love, you might be feeling a little pessimistic. Let's see. So the Seven of Swords is when we are being deceived. So you possibly have been deceived by another person, and that's why you are sad and just devastated, distraught, in a sense of being in that negative energy. However, when we are in, if it's not somebody that has deceived you, because oftentimes, you know, this is what we're doing to ourselves. Try not to be pessimistic or in that negative mindset when it comes to love and romance. Because when we're in that lower vibration energy, that is when we are going to have those doubts and have those thoughts. You know, like, this is never going to work. Why would they like me? Blah, blah, blah. You know, all of that stuff. So let's get a healing crystal. think I want to pull a tea leaf card actually, and then we'll do the healing crystal at the end. So I have some tea leaf cards here for love. All right, so you have the Mule, and this says someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So the person you're dealing with could be very stubborn, and that's why you're in this pessimistic energy, or you are the stubborn one. Under the deck, we have you will receive a gift. So you have box. Let's get a healing energy. Wow, this is the same as Aries. So I think a lot of the fire signs are needing to let shit go right now. So we have smoky quartz. And this does make sense for this situation as well. This is this crying over spilled milk card when we are looking at things from a negative point of view, feeling like, you know, look at how this has turned out. It's turned out terrible. You know, and really focusing on the negative. When behind you, there are two cups that are full. There is still good things, but you're not looking at it from that point of view. You're looking at the negative instead of the positive. So you need to let some of that go and heal from that. Right now we have like a once in our lifetime conjunction going on with planets that is bringing some really great manifesting abundance. So we don't want to be negative and bringing in negative stuff, or just not even taking advantage of this time right now. So really try to let go of the negative self-talk, because in a sense you're limiting yourself or stealing your positive future from yourself. You know, you will receive a gift here. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to, well, I'm trying to remember what your, oh, you had the Three of Pentacles, and what was the other one under the deck? Yeah, this must be more so for this, because things are really coming together for you career-wise. I just feel like you're feeling kind of down in the dumps when it comes to either dealing with a stubborn person, or you're just being stubborn about this. So really try to let it go and take advantage of this great time to bring in abundance, this manifesting time, and try to get out of that positive or that negative energy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. So this is for Sagittarius. So first we will pull for money, and then we will pull for love. And then I'm pulling a healing crystal for any last advice or healing messages. All right, Sagittarius. Oh, wow. The Wheel of Fortune. So divine timing is in your favor when it comes to finance, and money. So this is very lucky. The time is right for you. So if you're thinking about investing, thinking about, here under the deck we have the Page of Cups. So there might be an offer coming in. And if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, you know, should I take this offer? Is this too good to be true? That sort of thing. No, it is not too good to be true. Yes, you should take the offer. This is something that could transform your life. We have butterflies over here for the Page of Cups. This is when offers are coming in, and this would be something very fulfilling for you. So the Wheel of Fortune, you don't get much better than that when it's coming to finances or career, that sort of thing. So whether it is you've been in a stagnant time where things aren't really moving for you, things kind of just seem to be dragging on, it's going to start changing and getting a lot better. So let's go. I'm kind of think I'm going to leave these here just so I can remember what those were. And we are going to read for love now. So, for Sagittarius, love and romance. Strength. So let me get the underneath. Wow, 10 of Cups. So someone is really taming the beast, so to speak. They are tempering their ego when it comes to love and romance. So this could be you or the person that you're dealing with. 10 of Cups is your happily ever after card. You know, this is where you ride off into the sunset. So that is definitely what you want to see for love. And then the Strength card is really rising above. The Strength card doesn't refer to the beast. It refers to the lady that is taming the beast. In a sense of having the strength and courage to be vulnerable, but also strong, because you're coming from not fierce and ego. You're coming from your higher self. Wow. So let's see. Let's get a healing crystal. I almost want to pull more for that. That is beautiful. Both of them are beautiful. Looks like things are turning around for Sagittarius since the last time. Moonstone. Wow. Live your purpose. I feel like you are doing just that. The time is right. You're tempering out that ego, or taming the ego. The things that you've gone through in the past have really have built you to this strength, giving you this courage. It's almost like now you know what you want. And I mean, 10 of Cups for love, and the Wheel of Fortune for love, or for finances. Live your purpose. So this could almost be, if live your purpose is talking about love, then this would be a soulmate pairing that you are doing this work for. And if we are talking about wealth, then this Wheel of Fortune, this offer coming in is going to lead you to your purpose. there is some divine magic being shown in this reading, some divine timing for sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next. So this is going to be for Pisces. Judgment. So you might be on the right track when it comes to your career. This could be your purpose or your calling. Or this is talking about maybe a second chance at something. Like maybe there was a job that you were doing in the past and it didn't really quite work out. It wasn't the right time, and now you're having a second chance at that. And we're going to go ahead and see what's under the deck. So the Seven of Swords. So this is a theft card or a deception card. So when we're dealing with wealth, I do want to read it both ways, because this can be, you know, the negative self-talk where we are kind of stealing our future from ourselves because we are, you know, having that negative self-talk like, this is never going to work, I don't deserve this job, you know, that sort of thing. So, you know, watch out for that or be careful with that. And that could actually be the lower vibration that's being, as you can see, the angel is blowing the horn, and this awakens all of the stuff in ourselves that we need to work on. So if you have been in a sense of being kind of negative to yourself when it comes to what you deserve, then that is something that is kind of being awakened in you at this time, and that you are healing to be able to attract more things that are meant for you. You know, in a sense, we can be blocking what's meant for us because we're like willing it to be, almost, because we're not believing it ourselves. So this is kind of life-changing when we have the Judgment card, because you never kind of revert back. You know, we do have slip-ups and things like that when we hit a bump in the road, that sort of thing. But it is definitely this second shot at things being awakened in us, and to look at the things that we need to address that we're doing to ourselves. I do want to talk about, though, just make sure your money is secure. Don't leave, you know, your wallet unattended or your car unlocked, that sort of thing, because it can be like actual theft card as well. But with the Judgment here, I feel like, you know, you can literally see on the card that this would be this energy being awakened in yourself to have it rise up so you can address that and heal from it. So then you can bring in things that are more higher vibration and that will attract in more wealth for you, better career, that sort of thing. Okay, so now we are going to move on to love. Let's see. Wow, King of Cups. So you're in your element, coming in, not letting your emotions get the better of you, you know, not being ruled by your emotions, not being impulsive or moody or things like that. Might not be talking about your emotions very much. Wow. And then we have the moon. Holy cow. You might be dealing with another water sign as well. But this is... that is interesting. So the bottom of the deck is the moon. And then we got the King of Cups. Let me see what healing crystal is going to come out for this. Alrighty. Open door and speak your truth. All right. So you might be needing to face your fears when you are, you know, your emotions don't rule you, but you tend to not speak about them. And this is saying speak your truth. So if you're needing to, if someone has opened the door to love to you and they have kind of told you how they're feeling, you need to face your fears and trust your intuition and really hone in and speak how you're feeling. Speak about your emotions. It's like you don't, or this could be saying, you know, it's okay to tell this person how you're feeling. The door is open. You know, so this could be a sign from the universe, you know, even though that's something that you don't enjoy doing at all. It's something that maybe needs to be done, and to go ahead and do that, this is the time for that. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to close this one out and move on to the next. So this will be for the sign of Cancer. Knight of Cups, an offer is coming in. So if you are applying for a promotion or a job, there is an offer coming in. And let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Lover's card. There might be more than one offer, because with the Lover's card we have a choice, and we're reading about career and finance at this time. So that would indicate that you there is a choice. It might be a choice between something that you're currently doing, and then the offer could come in for something that would be more emotionally fulfilling, because we do have the Knight of Cups, and cups govern water, which is, you know, our emotions. So it's a matter of kind of aligning things up and see what really fits for you and what you would like to grab or accept. I'm feeling called to pull one of these tea leaf cards for this. Whoa. Rooster. So you have an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So maybe that is a boss, and maybe that is why you might enjoy this other thing better. You know, if you have under the deck, there is do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. You have the bull and the rooster. Ooh. I don't know. The choice might be easy for you when it comes to that sort of situation. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for love. Judgment. So you might have a second chance at love with a, you know, like a second chance. This is a rebirth. As you can see, they're being awakened from the coffins. It can talk about like a soulmate love as well, because it's like being drawn to your calling or your purpose. Wow, 3 of Cups. So this is celebration. So under the deck, there is, you know, a reason to celebrate here. Let's get one for love. Heartache over what you no longer have. Ah. So that person might be coming back. And that's why there's reason to celebrate. And then under the deck is Quill, get back to basics. That would almost make me feel like writing something as well. You know, like writing how you feel, journaling, that sort of thing. But Judgment talks about clarity on a decision. It talks about having a wake-up call and rebirth. So when we're talking about love, that often speaks about someone coming back from the past, like a second chance with that person. So, and then having this as well. Let's see about a healing energy or advice. Get out of your own way. Tourmalated quartz. And then the golden healer, open door. Or open the door, it says. Wow. So possibly when or if this person has come back, you might be wondering if you should even open the door to this. However, you're still hurting over it. And this is saying to get out of your own way. Mercury's not in retrograde, so someone coming back from the past during this time is perfectly fine. It's not like there's unfinished business and then it's going to end anyways later. So I would go ahead and give it a shot based on what I'm seeing here. All right, I'm going to move on to the next, Scorpio. So we're going to pull a few cards for wealth and love, and then advice. So this is for Scorpio. Queen of Cups. This is your energy or your element. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles coming in for wealth and career. Wow. So this seems like it's something, this offer that's coming in could be something that's very aligned with your own energy. So this would definitely be an offer that you should highly consider. If you are, you know, an offer can be anything. We're talking about money, career, and finance during this portion of the reading. So if someone's offering you maybe a side job to make some extra money, or, you know, a promotion, or, you know, you have to take it how it resonates in your life. But, you know, an Ace of Pentacles coming in, that is what we're kind of wanting to see right here. So let's move on to see what's coming for love. High Priestess is wanting to come out. So when it comes to love, this is the you know card. So really trust your intuition, because you already kind of know what's going on with that. But we're going to go ahead and pull a card and see where we're at. Wow. Two of Cups. That is a beautiful energy. It talks about a mutual attraction, a mutual partnership, where you are both filling each other's cups equally. One isn't giving more than the other. Let's see what's under the deck. And there's the High Priestess. Okay. So, this is something that you could have, you know, you're really trusting your intuition on that, because this feels so different than other stuff that you have experienced in the past. Wow. All right. I want to pull a tea leaf for this love reading, and then we'll get the healing energy or the advice. Shield. So talks about needing to defend yourself. So that might have been what you've gone through in the past. And then under the deck we have chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. So the Two of Cups, you know, it's not the Ten of Cups. So it usually is talking about like a new relationship, something that is starting out very mutual and equal. So if there isn't someone in your life at this time, really trust your gut and intuition when you're being drawn to certain things, because this could lead you to a very beautiful pairing. All right. Hematite. Ground yourself. And then we have citrine. Bring it to light. So, I want to see if grounding yourself fits for this one. Ground yourself. All right. Bring it to light. Bring in the light. Did I say bring it to light? Bring in the light. So, you might be tempering out some old energies, and that's why you need to ground yourself. Because when we're in the energy of constantly feeling like we need to defend ourselves and protect ourselves and holding up this shield, then we're not letting in light. So try to do what you can to ground your energy. It looks like really beautiful things are coming in for you, new things for career and love. So try to work out that vibration. Go for a walk, get out in nature, that sort of thing, to really ground that, so that you can bring in a more positive energy and let down your shield, because that's when you really see these new things. If we're in too low of a vibration, we won't even see this new thing that's coming in. It'll be there, but you just won't see it. So, because your head's down, in a sense, if you look at it from that point of view, like, you know, I'm not even seeing it. So, wow, beautiful. All right, I'm going to move on to the next reading. Thank you. Okay, Aquarius. Let's pull a couple cards for career and money. And then we are going to pull some for love. And then we'll get some advice. Ten of Cups. Let's get underneath the deck. But it looks like, you know, that could be saving for a house sort of thing, because that's the happily ever after card. But we are doing this in regards to career and money. So under the deck, we have the Five of Cups. This is sadness and loss. And it's in balance because we have a 5. That's crying over spilled milk. So there might be, this is, when we say crying over spilled milk, it's because you're focusing on the 3 cups that are spilled and not looking at what is actually going right, which is the 2 cups that are still standing behind you. So this is being in a negative mindset. When it comes to your home situation. So I don't know if you're struggling to pay the bills, if your landlord is being, you know, putting you in that negative mindset, if you're trying to save to buy a house, but because of the market, it's really difficult. You have to take it kind of how it resonates for you in your life. I do want to get a tea leaf card for you. For love, or I'm sorry, for wealth and career, and your finance situation. Wow. A handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So you might, you know, this could be like signing a deal on a house, or meeting a new landlord, or taking a job to where you're able to get yourself into a better situation. So there is an important meeting coming up regarding your financial situation that is going to turn it around. All right, let's go ahead for love. The Hierophant, and I need to see what's under the deck. So this can talk about something that is traditional, going with traditions. So, you know, getting married or moving in or proposing, and it can talk about long-term stability, and it can also talk about counseling, like if you're needing guidance about something. Wow, Magician is under the deck. Wow, so you have all of the resources, all of the tools. You have everything that you need at this time regarding this love situation. So if you're needing, you know, tools for help, if you're needing like marriage counseling or something to that effect, or if you're wanting to get married, that sort of thing, like that would mean the time is right and everything's falling into place. Let's see what's coming for the tea leaves for love. All right, so I want to show the under the deck we have Whale. So this is a great worry over nothing. So if you are concerned about something, whether you have everything that it takes to make this happen, or whatever the case is when it's regarding love, partnership, romance, the worry is unfounded. So try to not worry so much. We have Heart, love, deep affection, and caring. Wow. So you could be manifesting something that something that's going to be very long term, that sort of thing. Then we have Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So possibly the thing that you're stressing or worrying about, maybe that situation is coming to an end here with the Casket. And that's why that's saying to not worry. Worrying over nothing, basically. Let's see what healing messages or advice. Get laser focused, it says. Azurite. Get laser focused. And then under the deck we have Live in the Now. Unakite. All right. I feel like getting laser focused could possibly be regarding this situation where you're really needing to and because this is like longing for what you've lost, you know, definitely not seeing the silver lining. So, you know, when it comes to that money and finance, you want to, actually, that could be live in the now, because this is when we're kind of longing about the past and letting it affect our future. So you need to kind of be present and focus on what is going right. So then this is, get laser focus could possibly be talking about manifesting this deep love and affection that is coming. Oh my goodness, I feel like I need another card. The Hierophant and the Magician. So manifesting something that will be long-term or traditional or both. You know, like somebody that you're wanting to spend forever with, wanting to get married, move in, start a family, all of that. And this could be, for some of you, a reading to where the whole entire thing is that, you know, you're, you know, overcoming past hurts and you're trying to build your happily ever after, because we have the 10 of Cups, you know, and not everybody is worrying about their career, or, you know, maybe you're a stay-at-home, all of that. So take the reading how it resonates for you, but it does appear that there is an important meeting that is going to change things for the better. And there is a completion of a cycle, so a situation will come to an end, so there's no need to worry about that. Try to be more present instead of thinking about coulda, shoulda, wouldas. And that will help you laser focus more in, you know, if you're focused in a negative, that's not going to help you manifest. So if you're trying to manifest something that is this great deep love that is going to be a forever kind of thing, you've got to be more in a higher vibration to do that. All right, I'm going to move on to the next reading. Thank you. All right, this will be for Gemini. I think I'm gonna put this here and this here, because we are doing love and wealth. So we're gonna pull first for career and finance. Five of Cups. So this is an energy where we are crying over spilled milk. So we have lost a job possibly, or we're focused on the negative instead of the silver lining. There are 2 cups standing behind you, but you're more focused on what's going wrong instead of what's going right when it comes to your career or money. But we do have under the deck the Wheel of Fortune. So your luck is changing. So let's see what is going on for love. So with the Wheel of Fortune, that talks about divine timing. It talks about, you know, success, cycles ending. So It looks like things are going to start moving again for you. Whatever this not so great energy is, that looks like that's going to come to an end. The Page of Swords for love. So there might be an admirer, somebody kind of watching your social media. Four of Cups. So, ooh, under that we have the Ace of Cups. So the Four of Cups is when we're not really, this is just kind of like all we've ever known, you know, like these are my past relationships, this is blah, you know, like not even realizing that this cup is back here. This offer is going to be coming in. And it could be this person, possibly an air sign, or another air sign, but this could be you as well. But it's almost like you're in a blah emotional state. You know, nothing's really exciting or grand going on right now. So let me see. Let's get a tea leaf card for love. Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So it's almost like some self-work that's going on here with that. Let's get Queen of Wands is under that. I almost wonder, you know, because the Queen of Wands is under there, and then there is this kind of like self, where you're building your self-confidence back up when it comes to love. All right. Find a way to forgive. Oh. Well, that can apply to either situation. You know, with the Five of Cups, that's kind of, you know, really looking at what's going wrong instead of right. And maybe there is someone, you know, at your job or career related that you need to forgive. Under the deck, we have the Sunstone. Take pleasure in the things you do. So it really feels like, you know, with the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, this is love, this is money, where you're, look at the expressions on their face. Like you're just not in the best mood, I guess you'd say. Just really kind of so the Sunstone, obviously, that's going to come along to try and bring you some sunshine and happiness and boost your positivity and your energy, bring things to light. You are protected. And it looks like, you know, what you've gone through, this has this could be happening for a reason, because there's deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So what you're going through, maybe even forgiveness is going to bring you peace, because find a way to forgive. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, so that means things, your luck is changing and good things are coming in as well with that, with your security and finance situation. So the Page of Swords, when we have, you know, this is your element here being the swords. And when we have the page, that represents kind of like a starting over, a novice. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on, where you're learning new things and trying to heal yourself and maybe needing to forgive. It can talk about, you know, someone kind of trying to get more information on you as well, where they're checking out your social media, that sort of thing. And then having the Ace of Cups here, it's almost like it's right here behind your head, but you're not even seeing it, because you need to be able to forgive so that you can get in this more positive energy to be able to see the successes that are coming in. But you've got time on your side, so it looks like things are going to start really moving, and you are protected. So all right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, this will be for Libra. So we're going to pull a few for money and finance and career, and then we will pull for love, and then we'll get any healing messages or advice. Ten of Cups. So really working to build your happily ever after. Let's see what's under the deck. Oh my goodness, Six of Cups. So finding balance. This is like restored balance and open heart chakra. You possibly could very much be doing what you love as far as career as well. You might be working with children. You might be a stay-at-home mom, because we have the Happy Home card and the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia, and it has to do with like childhood. You know, if you work with children. But this is definitely a beautiful, it's almost something that you want to see over here on love. But if you're able to have this be your career, and this is like such a beautiful energy, that's amazing. All right, let's see what's coming for love. Seven of Swords. So this can be the negative self-talk that we tell ourselves, or you could have been deceived by a loved one. So let's see what's under the deck. Ooh, Ace of Cups. All right, so I feel like maybe you're working on this, you know, really working on the things that you tell yourself and really learning to love yourself. And by doing so, this is going to allow new things to come in that are more higher vibration. And I feel like when we do this, I think it can be both. I think we can be people that attract in those kind of people that do deceive us, and at the same time we're telling ourselves we don't deserve anything better and that sort of thing. And that's why we're getting those people, is because that's what we're telling, you know, like it's kind of like this cycle. But it looks like you're really working on yourself, because you're really focused on loving your career and putting your heart into that. And this is kind of like raising your vibration, raising the love that you have for yourself, healing a lot of stuff. Let me get a tea leaf for love. Wall, misunderstanding. And then under the deck we have bouquet. This is compliments from an admirer. So there might be, you know, some of you that have had a misunderstanding with a partner, and, you know, because we're sometimes in that negative mindset where we're telling ourselves, oh, can't trust them, you know, that sort of thing, that we've put up a wall, and that was creating kind of this misunderstanding because we're believing the negative instead of the positive. Or it's just the misunderstanding of we're completely telling ourselves lies. We're deceiving ourselves by telling, you know, all of that negative self-talk. Let's pull for wealth. You will be taken care of in difficult times. So possibly, maybe you've even had to move back home with your parents, because this is looking back on childhood memories, that sort of thing. And this is, you know, kind of that home karma. You will reap what you have sown. Haystack. So hopefully that would be good karma. Let's see. I want to get a healing crystal. I might take this one as well. Carnelian. Feed your creativity. That's kind of what I'm feeling like over here with your career. I feel like you're really in love with your job, or that's really what's helping you stay sane and not completely brokenhearted. You're really kind of going in with that, all in with that. Detox your life. I'm going to put that over here, because that would, all of the black healing crystals are protective stones. They absorb negative energy, that sort of thing, and that's exactly what is we're needing for this here. Detoxing that negative mindset, or detoxing the negative people. You know, if there's somebody in your life that's been deceiving you in regards to love. All right, I'm going to wrap this one up, and I'm going to move on to the next. All right, so this will be for Capricorn. So as you can see, we're pulling for wealth and love, and then we'll get a healing crystal for any healing messages or advice. Judgment. All right, so you might have another shot at something. So possibly if you were trying to do a certain career, going back to school, a certain job that you really wanted to do, something to that effect when it comes to your wealth, you have another chance at that. And then under the deck, we have 7 of Cups. So it looks like there is some options or choices as well. So you might, you know, like this could be, for example, your old job is calling you back and offering you more money because they really need you, but you're currently at a different job. So then you need to decide, which cup do you want, you know? Let's get a tea leaf card for the career and job, wealth. Whoa. Bird flying. News is on the way. Yep. That sounds about right. So, let's pull for love. Four of Swords. So this is the need to recharge. It's kind of getting your rest, recuperating. What do we have under the deck? Queen of Swords. So quite a bit of swords energy there for the love, where we're kind of mentally Queen of Swords. This can, you know, be talking about an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. However, this can be your energy to where maybe you have cut someone out of your life, or because the Queen of Swords is, she doesn't take any bullshit. So then we have the Four of Swords, which would mean, you know, maybe if you did cut somebody out of your life and now you're trying to reflect on that and heal and recharge. Let's see. Back to the basics. Wow. So we have cracked cup under the deck. This talks about being dissatisfied with the situation. This can also talk about you looking at things very logically. I almost feel like we need another one. What is under the deck for this? Magician. Let me get one more. Let me clarify the Queen of Swords and the Four of Swords for love. Okay, so the Eight of Wands is coming out in reverse, and that makes sense because we have the Four of Swords. So the Eight of Wands is when things start moving, and this can mean there's a delay, and the delay could be just because you need to get some more rest and recharge your batteries. It can also talk about maybe there was a conversation, because this can be conversation coming in, that sort of thing. I feel like with the back to basics and the Queen of Swords and this is, you know, it could just be, you know, you need to have a salt bath and recharge your batteries and all of that, and just try to not be too much in your head about things. But this could be healing from, you know, a big thing that you have needed to cut out of your life. Let's see what the healing messages say. With the Seven of Cups over here, when it comes to this finance situation, sometimes, you know, the seven, as you can see, it's like almost like up in the clouds. And that's where we are not sure what the right decision is. So maybe that's why you're needing to kind of come in as the Queen of Swords and think about things very logically and get your rest and all of that. Kind of just get back to the basics when it comes to this, so that you're able to focus on this. It does talk about news is on the way, and then we have this, you know, this communication going on, this movement, but that also could talk about lack of movement because we have the Four, and this did want to come out in reverse. Or this can be saying you're not really quite sure what to do when it comes to your career, if you're going to accept this second chance at something, but you are seeing things clearly over here when it comes to the matters of the heart, your love situation. Prioritize your health. Okay, so yeah, get back to the basics. Just get your rest. And then here we have shift your money mindset. So that could be something that can help you decide which thing to choose if you have more than one option. Like if you have a chance to kind of go back and do something over, or, you know, the timing is better for this, but you're kind of currently in this, which thing do you want to choose? By shifting that mindset, that might be helpful. And definitely prioritize your health, get that rest, and all of that. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and close this out and move on to the next. All right, this will be for Taurus. So as you can see, we're pulling for wealth and love, and then we'll get some healing messages and advice. What in the world? All right. So Taurus. Strength. So I feel like when it comes to your career, you are tempering or taming your ego. You're no longer like kind of letting pride get in the way. Oh, this might be because of a yikes. All right, so only take this if it resonates, but maybe you have recently lost your job and you're really needing to, you know, your ego has taken a hit. You're really needing to try and have the courage and the strength to rebuild. I will say underneath that, we do have the Two of Cups. So this kind of is showing me that when we have tower moments, those are because what was going on really wasn't for us. And this could be an indication that what is meant for you, this good partnership, this something that is more aligned with you, will be coming in the near future. Let's get a tea leaf card for money and wealth. Wow, 2 major arcana cards here. Take a vacation. Under the deck, we have cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Wow. So, I mean, maybe there's just like this whole restructuring going on at your job. Maybe, you know, the place that you work at is being bought by another place and there's all this craziness going on. And instead of making things worse by kind of coming from our beast, you know, the Strength card is not referring to the lion being strong. It's referring to the lady who has tamed the lion. So really being in your higher self, and maybe slipping out and taking a vacation and kind of keeping yourself away from until things kind of calm down in that sense. So you have to take it as it resonates. But it looks like there's some sudden changes coming and the need to approach things from your higher self instead of from your ego. But you are protected from the chaos that is coming, and even better yet, maybe even try to get yourself out by getting out and taking a vacation. All right, let's see what's coming for love. We are going to get some healing messages as well and some advice, so those might pertain to the reading, this wealth reading that we just did. So let's see what's coming for love. King of Cups. So you have mastered your emotions. You no longer let your emotions get the better of you. So really maturing in a sense of, you know, you don't have to be a water sign to be the King of Cups. If your energy, the way you're going about things, it's very mature. Let's see what's underneath the deck for this one. Oh my gosh, the Emperor. Wow, so you might be the boss. You're being very caring and compassionate through these hard times, that sort of thing. However, we're reading for love right now. So this is almost making me feel like either you're presenting as the King of Cups or the person you're dealing with is, and this could be the divine masculine. This could be, I mean, being the King of Cups and having Emperor is fantastic. Let's get some healing crystal cards. A journey, either physical or mental. Check that out. We have vacation over here, and then we have a journey. So you might actually be going on a vacation with the loved one. We have fear, worries, and tense situations under the deck. Yeah, so with this fear, worries, and tense situation, I mean, a tower moment is definitely going to be a tense situation, but it's like you're physically going to go on a journey. I mean, this can be mental as well. However, let's see. What is under this? Over here. Live in the now. So there is tense situations, but you're also protected from forces beyond your control. There's two things that talk about kind of like going on a vacation or going away on a journey. So this might be one big reading as far as the tower moment might actually be, you know, not so much like losing a job or that sort of thing. It might just be crumbling the way you've always done things. You know, you're taming the beast, so you're coming from your higher self with things when it comes to career and things like that. But in a sense, when we're doing that, that's going to affect all parts of our life. So then we're coming as the King of Cups and the Emperor as well. So we're coming in as a good leader and someone that doesn't let our emotions control what's going on, or they don't allow their emotions to control them. They're not ruled by their emotions. They don't tend to talk about their emotions very much either, but it's not like they're getting hot-headed and or even letting the fear or the worry set in, that sort of thing. It's like you're going to just kind of get a break from that. Yeah, so I feel like by living in the now, living in the moment, you're really addressing things under the deck. We have go deeper. So this could be talking about, you know, the internal work that you're doing, because it's talking about a journey, physical or mental. So for some of you, you know, the need to take a vacation, but also this is a lot of mental work that's going on. So kind of being in the moment and dealing with being more graceful, coming in our higher self versus our ego, that sort of thing. And working on not letting like our fears and our worries get to us by, you know, coming in as more mature and being more like the King of Cups energy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this out and move on to the next reading. This will be for Virgo. So as you can see, we're pulling for your career or wealth and finances, and then we're pulling for love as well. And we will get a healing energy or advice when we close out. Before we close out the reading. Wow, the High Priestess. So when it comes to your career, you know what you need to do. When you get the High Priestess, that's the you know card. You need to trust in your intuition. You already know what you need to do in a sense. And you have the Nine of Swords under the deck. So this talks about having worries and anxiety, but oftentimes it is unnecessary worries and anxiety. So I think I want to pull a tea leaf for career. Basket and hat. You will be playing a different role. Recognition, reward, or reward for merit. Wow. So trust your intuition on this and understand that this is definitely validating that that is unnecessary worry. Anxiety or worry, that is definitely unnecessary, or over worrying that, you know, you don't really need to. It looks like you're going to be recognized or rewarded for your hard work, for a job well done. And you might even be getting a promotion or something, because you will be playing a different role, like wearing a new hat. All right, let's see what's coming for love. Hanged Man. So possibly the need to have patience. There's a waiting period. It can talk about getting a new perspective on things. And it can also be a self-sacrificing role where we are holding back or holding off because it's for the greater good of the situation. Let's see what's under the deck. Seven of Swords. What's under that? Four of Cups. So let me get a tea leaf for this. I feel like this could be, you know, in regards to what you tell yourself when you're in your romantic relationships, or even every day in your life, as far as like your daily life. So it affects your relationships. This is deceiving ourselves by negative self-talk. Swords are our thoughts and communication, how we speak to ourselves. And that's a deceptive card, to where we are telling ourselves negative things that are not true. You know, we're telling ourselves that we're undeserving, or this person could never like us, or, you know, we don't deserve that person, or whatever the case is. But it's like you're getting a new perspective on that, and you're realizing that that's not the way to do things. If this is about an actual person that has deceived you, then maybe you're getting a different perspective on that. So let's go ahead and see. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Wow. And then we have dog is under the deck. So a distant friend is thinking of you. So this is going to resonate different for, you know, for everyone, as far as what the deceiving part is, and getting the different perspective on how to go from here. But having the rainbow is a very good sign. So we have Jade, which is be the bigger person. And we have lighten up. So lighten up is probably here to tell us that the worries and anxiety that we're feeling is unfounded or unnecessary. It's over, you know, and it's almost like you know this, but you can't stop it, you know, in a sense, because you just want to know now, sort of thing. But trust your intuition. And then here we have be the bigger person. And I feel like you are, because the Hanged Man is a self-sacrificing role, where we are kind of hanging back. We're not acting on something. So possibly someone has deceived you, and instead of going after them or something, you're kind of trying to look at it from their point of view, or what happened, seeing the bigger picture, that sort of thing, and being the bigger person. It doesn't look like it's going to happen again or get any worse, because we have the rainbow here as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you in the next one.